Hello again, I'm going to be doing this smoky gray and brown look. And I'm sorry about my last video being on the webcam, but I did get a lot of comments saying that I look different in it. I think it's just that when I uploaded the video, the proportions got kind of skewed, and I think it's a little bit stretched horizontally or something like that, and that's why the video looks kind of off. But if anything, I'm only going to use that camera for outfit of the day videos, but definitely no more tutorials on it. I'm very sorry about that. For the rest of my face, I'm wearing Hard Candy Sheer Envy Tinted Moisturizer in Tan, but I don't know where I placed it. And then MAC Blush in Sunbask. And then I applied a little Vanilla Pigment by MAC over it. I don't know if it's noticeable on camera, but just to add a little bit of a glow, I applied it up here. And NYC Browser Brow Kit in Brunette. I know that looks gross, but I use it all the time. MAC Lipstick in Bombshell, a pink with a little bit of frost. And NYX Crystal Mega Shine Gloss in Crystal Soda. And there's the eye makeup one more time. And here's the tutorial. I used Almay Bright Eyes for my eyeshadow base. I already have that on. Now I'm going to apply MAC eyeshadow in Soft Brown all over my lid. It's just a matte, warm, light brown. Next I'm going to apply a matte medium gray eyeshadow to my crease. This is the NYX Winter in Moscow palette. I'm going to be using this color. Just drawing a line down the crease. I'll blend it afterwards. I'm not going all the way in the crease. I'm going about 3/4 of the way. See, I stopped right there. I'm also going to take this flat eyeliner brush and line my lower lash line with the same medium gray. Now I'm going to take a black eyeshadow. I'm using MAC in Carbon. I'm going to apply it to my outer V. I'm going to blend this all afterwards. Right now I'm just applying the shadow. So I'm going to draw from the outer corner of my eye up to the outer corner of my crease. And the outer corner of my lash line up to the outer corner of my crease. And then just about 1/4 of the way in the crease. And then just going to blend this part inwards a little. Not taking it in very far, just maybe 1/4 of the way in the lid. Now I'm going to get to the blending. I'm going to go back to this gray eyeshadow that I applied to my crease and lower lash line. I'm going to blend this a little bit better into the brown using the gray. Just taking the gray, applying it to the outer, to where the black ends and it meets the brown eyeshadow, just applying a very small amount and then blending it inwards. And then I'm going to go ahead and start blending the crease color upwards and outwards a tiny bit. Actually, to do that, to blend the crease color, I'm going to go ahead and switch to this Sonia Kashuk blending brush from Target. Just a fluffy blending brush. Still using the matte gray eyeshadow. I'm just going to blend this upwards, kind of smudge it out a little bit. Now I'm going to go back to the soft brown eyeshadow. I'm going to apply it to the top of the gray, just over the uppermost edge, and also to the lower part on my lower lash line where the gray ends. I'm going to apply a little bit of it to soften the edge of the gray. Just very lightly applying it on the lower lash line. I don't want to cover up the gray completely, I'm just softening the edge just a tiny bit. I'm going to highlight under my brow. I'm going to use this shimmery off-white color from this brown-eyed girl 8-stack of eyeshadows from Giselle Cosmetics. I don't want to spill the eyeshadow, but it's a shimmery, like almost white color. Also going to apply just a tiny bit to my inner corner. Now I'm going to line my eyes. I'm going to use the carbon eyeshadow. I'm going to start drawing a thin line, but then I'm going to smudge it upwards to smoke it out. I'm going to create a wing at the outer corner. And then connect the top of the wing down to the lash line. So it's like a little triangle. Now I'm going to smudge this upwards. Now I'm going to line my upper lash line. This is Maybelline Line Stiletto Liquid Eyeliner. I'm not going to make the line as thick as this because I want this peeking through, so you'll have that strong black line and then it'll fade into the softer black. One more view of the finished look. And that's all for now.